Hey guys, it's John, and I'm just here hopping on one of these hot trends for, it gets too old. Here, I'm doing this tier list meme thing that's been going around. I don't know if you've seen it. I think it was popularized by some YouTuber. It goes by the name like iDubbbz. He did it on like fast food. I'm gonna do it on something a little more relevant. Okay, I'm gonna be doing it on architecture. John's got interests, and he's gonna insert them. Okay, here we go. Spring. Oh, where'd I go? Well, I'm back now. Where do you start in a list like this? And I say nowhere better start than the Roman Pantheon, not to be confused with the Greek Parthenon, you simple-minded freak. That was the Greeks, and that was about 500 years before that one, so I bet you feel stupid now. Greeks and Romans say, oh yeah, same time period, same people, that's you. Eras? Let's not even get into eras. Alexander the Great was in between there. You don't have to know. Do you even know what Macedonia is? You fucking losers. Build me that wall to keep out the Scots, or as we called them, the Picts. This beauty was built in about 113 AD by Roman Emperor Trajan. That was only 63 years after the founding of a little thing called London, or as they called it then, Londinium, because the Romans did that too. You're welcome. I'm not Italian. But you're welcome. When Nigel Chesterfield was just putting on his first fishing ship, this son of a bitch was completed. Let's go on inside. Oh, I bet your local Target don't look like that. They were like shitting in the streets at this point. This thing's got some sort of fractal honeycomb thing going on. That's a beautiful building, and it stands the test of time. I think that sucker's gonna have to go firmly in A. So Pantheon, we're putting it in A. Beautiful. Off to just an unbelievable start here. Next up, we're gonna be looking at the one, the only, the Chrysler Building. Let's bring that up. Famous for standing tall above Manhattan, New York's long and wide avenues and streets and shit. It's got an Art Deco style, which in case you didn't know was a style they used in the 1920s for about 3 or 4 times before they gave up and just put this everywhere. Not only is this famous for having the name Chrysler, which may or may not have something to do with the car, I didn't look it up, but also it was famous for being the tallest building in the world in 1930. And that's why it's going squarely in the D camp, because the Empire State Building beat it out a year later. Nice record, you held it for 25 minutes. Now this. Okay, now this is a building fitting of the name, okay, it's in the name. The Empire State needs an Empire State Building. 4,000 floors of, I'm just estimating, office buildings. So I don't even know if it's occupied. Nobody knows what's in there, you just go to the deck. I don't even know why we call ourselves the Empire State. Okay, yeah, I know we're good, but Silicon Valley, Los Angeles, they got a lot of money too. So, and that's two in one state. We just got this. And the Bronx, but we don't talk about that shit. With the Empire State Building, we got another A. All right, speaking of Silicon Valley, next up is San Francisco's very own Golden Gate Bridge. I can't, it's not gold. That would appear to be a deep red. A lot of paint necessary to do that whole thing. You had a lot of chances to figure out your mistake, okay? It's out of my hands. It's really out of my hands, I'm sorry. That one's going in F. All right, next up, Washington Monument from Washington, D.C. Yep, it's a needle. If I shall die here today, make sure to erect me a gigantic Egyptian obelisk. For all time immemorial shall recognize my love of this penis-looking structure. Washington Monument? That's a C, right in the middle. Okay, next up we got one so big I had to turn it sideways. That's the Burj Khalifa from Dubai. When the Dubanese aren't creating financial disasters for their investors by trying to make a map of the world in the ocean for some reason, they're making this. At 2,722 feet, this son of a gun is the biggest building in the world. Now I know what you're thinking. That looks like the bad guy's house from Half-Life 2. And you know what? You're probably right. Here's a video of a man scaling this building for no reason. Good luck with that, dude. I'm gonna stay right here on the ground. You wearing a Red Bull hat? I don't see any Red Bull hat. You just doing this for fun? You crazy? You out of your mind? Oh, a simple gust of wind! And that brings me to the Shard, situated in merry old London. Ah, doesn't that just remind you of Queen Victoria, tea and biscuits? Oh, I'm sorry, did I say Queen Victoria? I think I meant the Eye of Sauron. At least it's been given a name based on what it is, unlike Golden Gate over there. All right, Shard, you're an E. Deal with it. While we're on horrendous modern architecture, please take a look at, I'm not even gonna call it by its name. I just refer to this thing as the Jenga building. I see it all the time, and it looks like a gigantic game of Jenga. Who comes up with it? Build something nice. You see this, you see that, you see this thing, that's nice, that's what a nice building looks like. You are the worst, the ugliest thing, you pollute the skyline, F. You're with Golden Gate. Get that son of a... All right, we're getting a little negative here, all right? I want to do something a little bit lighter in tone. So let's go for the Budapest Parliament House. Hey, okay. Oh, mama, how do you say in Hungarian?
Nagyon epikus.
This is the Hungarian Parliament building. Okay, it is a neo-Gothic, meaning it's not actually Gothic, but it's a Gothic revival, okay? It's a revival, much like the classical revival in most of America. This beautiful, spanning building sits as the crown of the Danube River, which I am currently standing on and now skating on. Fuck. You know what that's gonna be? That's gonna be our first S-tier building, even though it's a bit slippery over there. S for slippery. Speaking of Parliament buildings, let's talk about the Scottish Parliament building. Wow, you trying to run the government, or are you playing Gary's mod? All sorts of angles and shit stapled on top of each other. Yeah, I guess the old Parliament building just wasn't functioning. Just looked crap. The best thing about this building is that it was over budget, over time, and they're thinking about demolishing it. No, I'm not kidding, by the way. Actually, that third thing is probably good news. Right here, right here. Below, a little bit below F, but not quite. Okay, yes. That's where that belongs. Damn, we're not even halfway through. There's a lot of these left. Jeez, I think the only way to get through this on time is by doing a quick fire round. First up, St. Basil's Cathedral in Moscow, Russia. Very nice. I didn't know they built the Tetris building in real life. Cool. I like Tetris too, dude. That's an A. Taj Mahal, one of the most stunning buildings in the world. Man made it for his beloved dead wife. So we're gonna put that in D and C at the same time for deceased, like his wife. JonTron, that's a solid C. Try harder, dude. Angkor Wat, Cambodia, as in Angkor. What? Girl, this place is crazy. Put that in B for beautiful. The Sagrada Familia in Barcelona, Spain. In Barcelona, España. This one reminds me of King Triton's palace from The Little Mermaid. That's the one now everyone associates with seeing wieners in. So, what can I say? Solid B for that one for me. That's clever. It swam like a frickin' fish. Whoa, what's that? Is that a UFO? Try again. More like an IFO. That's the Space Needle from Seattle, Washington, USA. Sad to say that's firmly on the ground, nowhere near space. Bring that sucker down to E for extraterrestrial. Got him! Next up, Museum of Pop Culture. What better way to celebrate art than by encasing it inside of gigantic metallic used tissues? Wow, I'm stunned, I'm in disbelief. I'm just straight up gonna get rid of that one from the list. See it. Leaning Tower of Pisa? Look, Ma, I'm a tourist! That's right. That tower is now heading on a ballistic missile to a hangar in Area 51. The Italian government naively allowed me to become large for this joke. Little do they know I was a spy operative. We will find out how you make this tower lean. And from the Leaning Tower of Pisa, we move on to the Pyramids of Giza. Incredible, majestic, and ancient. Very ancient, in fact. Some people estimate these are up to 4,500 years old. Some people actually think aliens put these here, which is why I say not everyone should be allowed to vote. You're telling me you came all the way through space-time and you could just muster a couple fucking rocks? Bad alien, bad. This is for not leaving us the vaccine to the bubonic plague. Those are going in A. Great Wall of China. I mean, it's a cool wall, but I don't know about great. You can just walk around it. Solid try, though. That's a C. Okay, we got Minecraft Buckingham Palace. I like this one because it's made of blocks. Okay, never mind on that one. Notre Dame originally, A.
Oui.
Notre Dame during its fire stage. I don't know about that one. I think that's a C.
No.
Not as good as the original. Notre Dame after fire.
Vive la France et vive la
You
République!
tried to destroy it, but you only, in the end, made it stronger. Forbidden City, Beijing, China. Wow. Very forbidden looking. F. Pyongyang Ice Rink, North Korea. Not only did you starve your people, but you also made them think they were getting a space mountain, and when they got there, all they got was a stinking ice rink. That goes in F for feed your people, please. Aoyama Technical College, Tokyo, Japan. I mean, how are they gonna know you do technical work if your school doesn't look like a Mobile Suit Gundam? Just saying. That's gonna go in B for the grade they most likely give you there when you did A+ work by the rest of the world's standards. Every modern apartment building.
You fools were too blind to see
Every modern office building.
that soon you would be left with nothing but ashes.
You know what this cool little town in Austria needs? Goofy's house. Goofy, I wanna hang out with you. Let's hang out. You have the PS1. Mom says I can hang out at your house. My mom's a drug addict. Goofy's house rocks! Firmly in the S rank. Now this one down here is a building that looks like an elephant. It's called the Elephant Tower in Huang Cham Phan, Khet Katuchak, Krung Thep Maha Nakhon 10900 Thailand. It looks kind of like an elephant. Vaguely in the shape of an elephant, now that I'm looking at it. It really looks more like just like a big M. How do you think the people in this part of the building feel when they clock in? Ah, well, many buildings have been made before in the shape of an elephant. They've probably got the science figured out. I don't know why I should hold this particular elephant building to scrutiny. I shan't come careening out the bottom of my office block at 45 miles an hour towards the hard pavement. And my head shan't become a melon upon impact. Put it in E for elephant, I don't care. Great, have we done it? One more. The Cathedral of St. John the Divine, Manhattan, New York. It's my house. That's my house. I didn't make it up, that's my house. Ethan said so. It's on record.
Take a look at this fucking place, dude. This is where JonTron lives. Can you believe the ego in this guy? Can you believe the ego in JonTron?
John the Divine.
Like, get real, dog. Do you really think you're entitled to this?
He even came up to me, pointed a camera at my face in a restaurant, confusing the hell out of me. It's my house.
Yo, John. Yo, what the fuck, dude? I went over to your house earlier today and you were like, you didn't let me in, dude. It was fucked up.
Are you joking? Are you serious?
Let's put this where it belongs. I didn't make the rules. This goes in Goku rank. All right, let's get it up there. Keep on going. Okay, yeah, there we go. Goes in Goku rank. That's how this works. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I think this is overall, like a pretty fair, well thought out list. So, you tell me what you think down in the comment section. And you can subscribe and hit the bell icon. I doubt it fucking does anything, but you can hit the bell icon. If you like what I do on this channel, please consider supporting my awesome sponsor, ExpressVPN, because without them, I wouldn't be able to sit here and do this nonsense for all of you. And you know what else I couldn't do without them? That's right, protect my information online from malicious hackers. Did you know that without a VPN, you're putting all your personal information in danger whenever you go online? All it takes is one hacker to steal your information and they can open bank accounts in your name, access emails, or even access your social media accounts. ExpressVPN encrypts your internet data, preventing others from sniffing your information when you're using a public Wi-Fi network. Also, they've got servers in 94 different countries, so you got plenty of options to choose from no matter where you live. You name it, they've got you covered. You see, I love the feeling of being secure in my browsing no matter where, be it writing a script at my local coffee shop or making last-minute hotel accommodations using airport Wi-Fi before I board my plane. It's less than $7 a month with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Take back your internet privacy today and find out how you can get 3 months free by clicking the link in the description box. ExpressVPN.com/JonTron. Okay, see you later.